We're back in the kitchen with healthy living expert Margaret Marshall to finish our gluten and carb-free lasagna.
Oh, Margaret.
Oh, we're ready?
Yes.
We are.
Ready.
Yeah,
We've been ready. We've been talking about this all day.
Right?
Yeah.
So, again, when I say carb-free, it just means it's no white lasagna, noodles.
Exactly.
Cabbage does have carbohydrates in it, but it's all healthy for you. So the first thing we do, again, you can't stress enough not to use a lot of sauce. You don't want it to be soup. So there is a balancing act. So I always use just a small spoon when I do this and a thick sauce. I make the sauce a lot thicker than I normally would.
I like that.
But you put a little layer of sauce at the bottom so nothing sticks, and then you just start layering everything.
Really?
Take your cleaned cabbage noodles, you know.
And that's what's going to divide the layers then.
You just start laying everything. Now, like anything with nature, I saw spots in this cabbage, so when I cleaned it, I washed it out. You know, I cut them out a little bit. So lay it flat, and then you take your ricotta cheese. Now, I use part skim in this. Because it's flavorful enough. You don't really taste that it's part skim, and it just takes some of the fat out. Yeah, it takes some of the fat out. But remember, the softer the cheese, the healthier it is. So ricotta cheese is one of the better choices anyway. So you just layer it. Okay. This happens to be a heavy piece of cabbage here. And as it cooks, it all melts together, as with any kind of lasagna. And then I use the part skim mozzarella. And we just pour some of that on.
I wonder, can we use eggplant maybe as well or not?
I guess you could if you like that. I mean, grilled eggplant is delicious. I bet it would taste great with grilled eggplant.
Are you putting in requests? I was going to say. I think she has assigned you for your next appearance.
We can try them. And then, again, you go very, very light.
Really? Okay.
Very, very light. When you cut it up and serve it, you can always, always top it with more sauce. Excellent. And now it's time for the next layer. Now, remember, when you bake this, it all comes together. That's right.
Wow.
You know, it doesn't stay lumpy like it looks here. Okay? Over
then
there,
you're just going to
How many layers do you turn?
I do 3.
3 layers?
I do 3. Okay. And we just layer it. Of course, I'm doing it quicker now than I would at home.
Sure.
If I was making this at home. But I just do 3 layers. I find that works well.
So now again,
and once again, that's all we do. Same
awesome.
Yeah, same cheese.
Same ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese.
The only thing I do different on the top layer is after I do the top layer, I put the Parmesan cheese on top.
Because you have a beautiful looking presentation over there.
Yeah,
I mean,
there it is.
Lovely.
And so when you cut this up and you serve it just like you would any other lasagna, and you plate it, then you can put a little more sauce on top to your taste.
And how long do you bake this in the oven?
I bake it. Well, you cover it because as you bake it, the cabbage needs to steam. Okay. Okay, so that's how it cooks. So I bake it maybe 20 minutes
covered.
Yeah, because everything is cooked. Covered so that the cabbage steams, and then I take the cover off, and then you bake it so that some of the fluid will evaporate and the top will get a little brown.
Sweet. Real quick, your book, give us some mention.
My book, Healthy Living Means Living Healthy, is all about living a healthy lifestyle. Everything it takes to live a healthy lifestyle.
It's $3.50, right? $3.50?
I put that in at $3.50.
Okay. Excellent.
This time of year, as we were just mentioning, I heard about resolutions. You know,
this is it.
There's a whole chapter in there on resolutions and how to keep them
on the tracks. We're on the rails.
Margaret.
Okay. Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
That looks good.
That's